Hello everyone, once again welcome to my channel. I am Ajit Lore, Assistant Professor, Yashwantrao Chavan College of Science, Kara. This lecture is for BSc second year student. Previous lectures I was discussed what is stratigraphy, principles of stratigraphy and stratigraphic classification. Today I will discuss what is correlation and how correlation can be useful to determining age of rock. So let's start the lecture. Correlation. It is the method of determining the different rocks in different region where formed during same time is known as correlation. That is, it is method of determining the time equivalence of different rock unit. टाइम इक्विव्हॅलन्स ऑफ डिफरंट रॉक युनिट. एखादा रॉक समजा 1 मिलियन इयर्स पूर्वी जर तयार झाला असेल तर त्याच वेळेस एखाद्या ठिकाणी जो रॉक तयार झालेला आहे तोच रॉक दुसऱ्या ठिकाणी तयार झालाय का आणि तो त्याच वेळेस तयार झालाय का हे जाणून घेणं म्हणजेच कोरिलेशन. कोरिलेशन इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट फंक्शन ऑफ स्ट्रॅटिग्राफी. इट हेल्प्स टू इंडिकेट which rock in different regions are of the same ages, and it helps to arrange these rocks of different ages in their proper chronological orders. Methods of chronology. Correlation should be based on every kind of evidence which is available, that is physical and paleontological evidences. The various physical features of the rock are more useful for short distance correlation. Physical evidences are useful for short distance correlation, while paleontological evidences are useful for long distance correlation. There, depending upon different evidences, that is physical and paleontological evidences, the correlation of two types. Based upon physical evidences, short distance correlation, and based upon paleontological evidences, long distance correlation. In short distance correlation, we correlate the rock which are not far away from one another. There are different methods of short distance correlation. There are about 6 methods of short distance correlation. In that, first one, lithologic similarity. Different rock resemble each other in various respects like color, texture, structure, mineral composition, etc. etc. In this method, one has to collect number of samples from two different places. Then the properties of these rocks are matched with one another. If the properties closely match with one another, then it indicates that they are formed by same time, that is they are correlated. Then second one is continuity of strata. Here tracing of the strata in most of the regions involves short range lithological relation from one outcrop to another. The tracing is not difficult in the strata or area where stratigraphic unit maintains general lithologic uniformity. That is, lateral continuity of the strata always suggests correlation. The identification at the strata is based on lithologic similarity and stratigraphic position. The tracing of the strata is very difficult in the area where there is thick vegetation and soil cover. Under these conditions, the banks of the river, road cuts and wells must be studied if the same layer is continuous present at two different places. Then it indicates correlation. ह्या ठिकाणी आपण काय केलं जातं, कंटिन्युटी ऑफ स्ट्राटामध्ये स्ट्राटा आयडेंटिफाय केला जातो एका आउटक्रॉपपासून दुसऱ्या आउटक्रॉपपर्यंत. जर मध्ये थिक व्हेजिटेशन येत असेल तर कोणत्या ठिकाणी ऑब्झर्वेशन केलं जातं, तर रोड कट असेल, वेल विहीर असेल किंवा रिव्हर चॅनल असेल, या ठिकाणी आउटक्रॉप इज नथिंग बट एक्सपोज्ड पोर्शन ऑफ रॉक इन द फील्ड. फील्डमध्ये ज्या ज्या ठिकाणी आउटक्रॉप असेल त्या त्या ठिकाणी तो चेक केला जातो आणि कोरिलेशन केलं जातं. तसंच 3 नंबरचा जो आहे स्ट्रॅटिग्राफिक सिक्वेन्स. स्ट्रॅटिग्राफिक पोझिशन. In some cases, it is easy to recognize a sequence of bed rather than individual member of that sequence. That is, the sequence of beds as sandstone, shale limestone is present at one place. Then this 3-part sequence will not be repeated often, and on if the same sequence of bed is found in 2 localities, then it indicates correlation. 4th one is key bed or marker bed. Any rock layer that can be easily recognized and traced over a wide areas is called as key bed or marker bed. Any rock layer that can be easily recognized or traced over a wide areas is called as key bed. It may be within a single formation or it may pass from one formation to another. Ideally, a key bed should be related or relatively thin, and it should record short geologic time which affected the area. The key area, the best known key bed is a layer of volcanic ash. If the rocks of 2 different places contain the key bed in the same sequence, then they are correlated. Key bed or marker bed. एका ठिकाणी स्मॉल की बेड असेल, तसाच सेम बेड जर दुसऱ्या ठिकाणी असेल, त्याच पोझिशनला असेल, तर त्या ठिकाणी कोरिलेशन होऊ शकतं. त्यानंतर जे आहे रेडिओ ॲक्टिव्हिटी. This is a direct method of correlation. Radioactivity is the direct method. This is done by radioactive minerals which are present in the rock. In this method, radioactive minerals like uranium, thorium are used. These minerals disintegrate and last end product of these radioactive minerals is Pb, lead. This lead is known as radiogenic lead. Radiogenic lead, which has some properties as that of natural properties. In this method, the ratio of Pb as to uranium as to Pb and K or krypton argon ratios are taken by mathematical calculation. The age of the rocks is found out in terms of layer. If the ages of the rocks are same, then the rocks are correlated. Radioactive method is direct method. एखाद्या रॉकचं डायरेक्ट आपल्याला एज कॅल्क्युलेट करता येतं with the help of radioactive isotopes. Then last one is electrical logging. After a hole is drilled in the earth crust, then the information regarding different rocks is obtained by layering the instrument in the lowering the instrument in the drilled hole. The measure and record contain properties of the rocks such as porosity and permeability, radioactivity and electrical conductivity. If the properties of rocks of two different places match with one another, then they are correlated. That is, they are formed at same time. These are the 6 different methods of short distance correlation. Then long distance correlation, or it is also called as paleontological evidences, or it is based upon paleontological evidences. The fossils are used in stratigraphic correlation because a particular bed can be identify their fossil content. There are different methods used for long distance correlation. Different method, only 3 methods are used for long distance correlation. By index or guide fossils, the fossils that are widespread, keep in mind, fossils that are widespread and abundant during certain period of time. Widespread and abundant during certain period of time, that is called as index or guide fossil. Ideally, an index fossil should be easy to identify. It should be relatively common if should live for very short span of time. The floating organism gives more reliable fossils than those organisms which are present at bottom. Even the seeds, spores, pollen grains can give rise to index fossil. Example, trilobite is an index fossil of Cambrian period. Horny dinosaurs and are index fossils of Cretaceous period. Horny dinosaurs are index fossils of Cretaceous period. If the rocks of two index different places contain same index fossils, then they are correlated. Though long distance correlation मध्ये आपल्याला फॉसिल्स मध्ये इंडेक्स फॉसिल ते बघितलं जातं. इंडेक्स फॉसिल जर एका ठिकाणी सापडत असेल, समजा आपल्या भारतामध्ये एखादं इंडेक्स फॉसिल सापडत असेल, तेच फॉसिल जर आपल्या आफ्रिकामध्ये परत त्याच ठिकाणी सापडत असेल, किंवा ज्या ठिकाणी सापडत असेल, तर ज्या ठिकाणी आफ्रिकेमध्ये सापडतं आणि इंडियामध्ये सापडतं, तर आफ्रिका आणि इंडिया त्यामधला जो एरिया आहे, हे एक एक्झाम्पल सांगितलंय फक्त मी आपलं असंच, जो एरिया आहे तो कोरिलेट होऊ शकतो. देन बाय फॉसिल असेंबलेज, second one, some of the geologists suggest that to correlate the rocks by number of fossils rather than one fossil. एक फॉसिल बघण्यापेक्षा एकापेक्षा जास्त फॉसिलचा अभ्यास केला रॉक मध्ये तर तो फायदेशीर ठरू शकतो, असं भरपूर जिओलॉजिस्टचं म्हणणं आहे. वन फॉसिल of that group, since many species are usually present in any fossiliferous bed, hence it is safer to correlate the rocks on the basis of number of fossils. एकाच फॉसिल पेक्षा एकापेक्षा जास्त फॉसिल्स असतील तर एखादं फॉसिल त्यामध्ये नसलं पण बाकीचे असतील तर ते कोरिलेट होऊ शकतं, ते सोपं पडतं. त्यामुळे इंडेक्स फॉसिल पेक्षा फॉसिल असेंबलेज चांगल्या प्रकारे होऊ शकतो कोरिलेशन मध्ये. देन बाय स्टेज ऑफ इव्हॉल्युशन, वी नो दॅट each group of organism possesses through series of modification. These fossil specimens can tell us the complete history of their evolution. If an organism modifies to a certain extent through geologic time and leaves certain fossils, then the fossils of some organisms representing identical stages in its evolution is found anywhere, then the two formations are correlated. Example, evolution of horse. The horse has evolved through geologic past. The ancestor of today's horse had 4 toes to its front legs. एक्झाम्पल हॉर्सचं एक्झाम्पल आहे. हॉर्सच्या एक्झाम्पलमध्ये एन्सिस्टर जे आहेत ते पहिल्यांदा त्यांना 4 टोज होते पुढच्या पायांना, फ्रंट लेग्स, अँड 3 टोज टू इट्स हाइंड लेग, आणि मागच्या पायाला 3 टोज होते. दिस हॉर्स has evolved by eliminating the different toes to present day one toe horse. आणि आज जर बघायला गेलं तर कसं आहे, तर घोड्यांना, हॉर्सना एकच टो असतो, 4 टो, 3 टो, आता 1 टो. Hence the rock containing same stage fossil at 2 different places, then it indicates correlation, that is they are formed at the same time. Correlation. Correlation तुम्हाला थोडक्यात लक्षात आलंच असेल. कोरिलेशन म्हणजे बघायला गेलं तर it is the method of determining the different rocks in different regions formed during same time is known as correlation. There are two main types of correlation based upon physical evidences and paleontological evidences. Based upon physical evidences, short distance correlation, in that 6 different types of correlation. First one, lithological similarity. Second, continuity of strata. Then third is stratigraphic sequence. Fourth is key bed or marker bed, radioactivity, and electrical locking. These are coming under short distance correlation. And long distance correlation, it depends upon fossil record or paleontological evidences. In that we study different rock types based upon index or guide fossil, then fossil by fossil assemblage, and by stage of evolution. This is all about correlation. I hope you understood the lecture, and those who are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. सर्वांनी करायचंच आहे, ज्यांनी केलेलं नाही त्यांनी, आणि ज्यांनी केलेलं आहेच, जर काही शंका असतील त्यांना बघत असताना, तर शंका असतील किंवा अजून काही इम्प्रूव्हमेंट हवी असेल, हां रिलेटेड टू लाईट, भरपूर जणांच्या मला कमेंट येतात की लाईट किंवा डायरेक्ट फोन येतात मला, सर लाईट क्लिअर दिसत नाही. पण लाईट ही महत्त्वाची नाही, शिकवणारं कंटेंट जे आहे ते महत्त्वाचं आहे. सो कंटेंटकडे लक्ष द्या, लाईटकडे लक्ष देऊ नका. आणि जर लेक्चर अटेंड केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला काही शंका येत असतील तर त्या तुम्ही मला कमेंट बॉक्समध्ये विचारायला विसरू नका. त्या मी नक्कीच नेक्स्ट लेक्चरमध्ये त्या ओव्हरकम करण्याचा प्रयत्न करेन. सो थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. थँक्यू.